Welcome back to Wheels for Drive, where we explore the finest in luxury vehicles, bringing you the ultimate driving experiences wrapped in unparalleled craftsmanship. So today we're diving deep into something that's not just a car, it's a statement, a lifestyle, and for those who can afford it, an irreplaceable icon of prestige. I'm talking about none other than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Now let's set the stage. Named after the largest rough-cut diamond of gem quality ever found, does this SUV truly live up to such a monumental name? Let's kick things off with the first question you might be asking. What makes the Cullinan stand apart in a world full of luxury SUVs? After all, in the same league, we've got options like the Bentley Bentayga and the Mercedes Maybach GLS, but the Cullinan, well, it plays in a whole different stratosphere. It's not just about transportation, it's about traveling in an environment of sheer opulence and exclusivity. Imagine this, you're sitting inside a cabin lined with the most exquisite materials, from box grain leather to lamb's wool carpeting. It's like stepping into a private jet, only you're on the road. Now here's a fun fact for you. Rolls-Royce doesn't just choose any leather. Each hide used in a Cullinan is meticulously sourced, ensuring that it's absolutely perfect, devoid of blemishes. Why does this attention to detail matter to the people buying this car? Because when you're paying upwards of $400,000, perfection isn't a request, it's an expectation. Speaking of price, let's address the elephant in the room. Can a vehicle really justify a starting price of nearly $400,000? For some, the answer might seem like a resounding no, but for the Cullinan's buyers, this price tag represents more than just 4 wheels and an engine. It represents exclusivity. Think about it. When you're driving a Cullinan, you're not just another face in the crowd. You're part of an elite club, cruising around in what's arguably one of the most luxurious vehicles ever crafted. In fact, with a Cullinan, you might argue that $392,000 is a bargain when you consider how much prestige comes along for the ride. And here's something you probably didn't expect. A twin-turbo V12 engine resides under the hood, offering up to 592 horsepower. You heard that right. How does an SUV that weighs almost 3 tons manage to feel this agile? Rolls-Royce has perfected the art of creating vehicles that seem to defy physics. This machine isn't just about looks, it's about performance too. Picture yourself accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. For a vehicle this size, that's nothing short of incredible. Sure, you're not buying a Cullinan to drag race, but when you put your foot down, you'll be thankful for that extra burst of power. But let's get back to luxury, because at the end of the day, that's what the Cullinan is all about. Ever wonder what it's like to ride on a cloud? The Cullinan comes pretty close thanks to its advanced air suspension system, which continuously scans the road ahead with cameras and adjusts the vehicle's height and damping to eliminate bumps and imperfections. Whether you're rolling through city streets or hitting the highway, you'll barely feel a thing. It's not just smooth, it's like the road doesn't even exist. Is it practical though? Yes, absolutely. The Cullinan isn't just about looking good or feeling comfortable, it's surprisingly functional for an SUV of its class. Take the viewing suite for example. Imagine pulling up to a country estate or a polo match, and from the tailgate of your Cullinan, 2 leather-wrapped seats and a small table pop out. It's the most stylish way to enjoy the view. So you're probably wondering, what's new for the 2025 Rolls-Royce Cullinan? Well, Rolls-Royce has added the "2" suffix to its name, signifying a series of updates. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of these changes are subtle, cosmetic tweaks. Rolls-Royce knows their audience, and they know the formula works. So what they've done for 2025 is refine rather than revolutionize. The iconic Pantheon grille is now illuminated, adding a touch of mystique to the already commanding front end. Flanking that grille are new L-shaped LED strips that accentuate the redesigned headlamps. It's a look that says power without shouting. Around back, the rear bumper gets a sleek, high-gloss black finish, and if you peek beneath, you'll notice polished stainless steel exhaust elements that blend form with function. It's these little touches that keep the Cullinan feeling fresh without losing the essence of what makes it so revered. One of the most talked about changes is the addition of new 7-spoke 23-inch wheels. Why do the wheels matter? When you're rolling in a Cullinan, every detail counts. These wheels aren't just about size, they're milled from a single billet of aluminum, ensuring strength and a flawless finish. Inside the cabin, the updates continue with a full-width glass panel that incorporates both the instrument cluster and infotainment system. Rolls-Royce has opted for an ultra-modern design while still keeping the elegance and simplicity that defines the brand. And for those who crave something a little different, Rolls-Royce has introduced rayon upholstery fabric made from bamboo, known as Duality Twill. Eco-friendly, luxurious, and visually stunning. What more could you ask for? But we haven't even gotten to the heart of the matter. What's it like to drive a Rolls-Royce Cullinan? I mentioned earlier that it feels like riding on a cloud, but let's break it down. Thanks to its air suspension and all-wheel drive system, the Cullinan is capable of handling anything the road throws at it. And while you may never take this beast off-road, because let's be real, who's going to risk scratching that paint? Just knowing you could is enough for most owners. Fuel efficiency? Okay, here's a question for you. Does anyone buying a Rolls-Royce really care about gas mileage? Probably not, but if you're curious, the Cullinan manages 12 mpg in the city and 20 mpg on the highway. Is that great? No. Is it expected? Absolutely. But hey, if you can afford the Cullinan, you're probably not sweating your fuel bill. Wrapping this all up, the 2025 Rolls-Royce Cullinan offers an unparalleled driving experience that blends power, luxury, and exclusivity. It's a vehicle that makes a statement, whether you're cruising through the city or parking at a 5-star resort. With prices starting around $392,000 and topping out around $454,000 for the Black Badge Edition, it's clear that this SUV isn't for everyone, but for those who can afford it, it's worth every penny. Now here's where I turn it over to you. What do you think about the Rolls-Royce Cullinan? Is it the ultimate luxury SUV, or does it have competition? Comment below and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to Wheels 4 Drive for more daily content. We've got plenty more luxury, power, and performance coming your way, so stay tuned.